Hi everyone, today's headlines. PM opens longest highway tunnel. Oxford COVID vaccine likely within 6 months. Nagaland COVID-19 tally 6,429. Odd and even system to continue in Dimapur. Gandhi siblings meet Hathras victims' family. Returnees reducing, trace contacts increasing. UCO Bank Dimapur sealed. Joint meeting of political parties and CSOs held at Kifri. News in details. PM opens longest highway tunnel. Attacking the Congress, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday said the country's defense interests were compromised for a long time as the governments kept playing around with files and delayed procurement of fighter jets, arms and ammunition and other strategic equipments. Addressing public meetings in Himachal Pradesh after inaugurating strategically important Atal Tunnel, the Prime Minister said nothing is more important for us than the defense of the country. But for a long time, the country has also witnessed an era when the defense interests of the country were compromised. The Air Force of the country kept demanding of modern fighter plane, while they kept opening and closing files after files and kept playing around with those files. Modi reference assumes significance in the wake of government's repeated assertion that UPA regime has delayed decision on the acquisition of Rafale jets from France. Oxford COVID vaccine likely within 6 months. There is a growing hope that a vaccine against COVID may be given the green light by health regulators by the end of 2020 to be rolled out for a vaccination program in 6 months' time or even less, according to a UK media report. The vaccine candidate under trial by University of Oxford scientists in collaboration with pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca is in the process of trials, and according to a report. The newspaper quoted UK government sources involved in the making and distribution of vaccine as saying that a full vaccine rollout program for adults could take 6 months or less after approval. Nagaland COVID-19 tally 6,429. Nagaland COVID-19 tally rose to 6,429 on Saturday after 111 fresh cases were reported in the state, 63 in Kohima and 48 in Dimapur. Out of 6,429, there were 1,150 active cases, while 5,207 had recovered. As per the severity of symptoms, 1,102 active cases were asymptomatic, 44 mild and 4 moderate cases. Odd and even system to continue in Dimapur. Dimapur police issued traffic regulations for non-essential vehicular movements within Dimapur town and NH29 till Chumukurma town with effect from October 5 to 31. Commissioner of Police Dimapur Rotiho Tetsu notified that the odd and even system of vehicles in Dimapur will continue, but restriction would not be enforced on Sundays. Those under essential services category as notified earlier would be exempted, including two-wheelers. Gandhi siblings meet Hathras victims' family. With Rahul Gandhi by her side, Congress General Secretary in charge of Uttar Pradesh, Priyanka Gandhi met the family of alleged gang rape victim in Hathras on Friday evening. After a scuffle with the Uttar Pradesh police near DND flyover in Noida, Priyanka Gandhi along with Rahul Gandhi and 3 other senior Congress leaders were allowed to meet the family of the victim. Returnees reducing and trace contacts increasing. September recorded almost equal number of cases as August, even with fewer testing. Observe the State Integrated Disease Surveillance Program, Department of Health and Family Welfare in this weekly COVID-19 trend report. The latest report published on October 3, citing the trend observed over the past few months, stated that the monthly positivity rate increased from 2.6% in May to 11.7% in September. Nagaland reported 2,213 cases in September out of 18,847 tests. In August, it was 2,257 cases out of 22,970 tests. The perceptible drop in the number of tests was attributed partially to do with revision in discharge policy and testing of returnees or travelers, where rational testing based on current scientific evidence as prescribed by ICMR has been adopted. UCO Bank Dimapur sealed. In order to take effective measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19, Dimapur Deputy Commissioner and Chairperson of District Disaster Management Authority, Rajesh Sundararajan, has ordered the temporary sealing of UCO Bank, Dimapur main branch on Saturday. Any person violating the containment measures will be liable to be proceeded as per the provisions of Section 51 and 60 of the Disaster Management Act 2005. Besides legal action under Section 188 of the Indian Penal Code, he cautioned. Joint meeting of political parties and CSOs held at Kifri. A joint meeting with all the political parties and civil society organization for the upcoming by-election 60 Pungro Kifri constituency was held at DC's Conference Hall, Kifri on October 3, 2020. That's all for now. To get such latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.